This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Bryan Caplan. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm excellent, my friend. I'm here with Bryan. Come on. What part of
Great.
the world are you in right now, Bryan?
I'm in Boston, Mass. We've got snow falling here.
Oh my, isn't that beautiful to hear?
It is. It's beautiful to hear, and it's not so beautiful to have to snow blow in the morning. But it should be just a little bit. We should be okay.
Yeah, send me pictures, right? And
You got
I'll
it.
definitely bask in that with you. But I'll tell you, I'm not coming to feel it, my friend.
No, you don't want to.
Well, do tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at a specific time in history?
I would have to say persistence.
Ooh.
I'd have to say my thing is I like to connect and hustle with people. So I'll not hustle them, but hustle with them and really build things up. So all the connections that I've made, I've been able to really coordinate with them, collaborate with them, and finally help grow both of our businesses. So that persistence and hustle.
Zig Ziglar says it best, doesn't he? He says, help enough other people get what they want, and you will get what you want. Who did you learn that from, though?
Exactly.
That ability to help others.
Actually, I'll tell you, it's been my wife. I've, from a young age, I had a great upbringing, and I was born with and brought up with manners. But my wife is the one who really taught me to give of myself and serve. And by doing so, and I don't mean that in a religious sense, just serve the people I know, serve my customers, more like how Tony Robbins would say it. And, in return, I know that things will come back and we'll have good karma.
That's excellent. Well, yeah, tell us about what you do in the digital marketing space, please.
Yeah, so I actually get to do some fun stuff. I co-own a marketing agency, and we've got offices in Boston and Tampa. The company's called Bryan Caplan Marketing. And I'm sure you can have the show notes, the address.
Sure.
The other thing that I get to do is I'm actually a speaker for the Grow with Google program. So Grow with Google is a multi-billion-dollar initiative from the Google, the Google Serve community and the Google Service community. And big thing here is what we're doing is we're helping bridge that digital divide. So we're educating. So a lot of us are educators. I get to go out and meet with small business owners. For instance, last week I was in Connecticut on a library tour, and we get to go in. Imagine this, Angel. We get to go into libraries, and the smell. The smell of the books and like just the authenticity of it all. And when you were a kid, they were still alive and popping. Today, despite the fact that so many people are digital, they're still alive and popping. It's amazing. So I got to go into libraries all throughout Connecticut, meet with small business owners and teach them how to get their business online. And that's really what I get to do. So I get to serve, like I was talking about, but at the same time, I get to run my business and help people more for profit.
That's wonderful. Hey, tell Google you need to come to the Caribbean. Come on.
We're getting out to Puerto Rico. My colleague Sixia is fluent Spanish speaker. She's a native speaker, so she's going to go out to Puerto Rico and help the businesses out there to get discovered online, especially with that tourist traffic.
That's
help
wonderful.
Really reinvest in the economy.
Yeah, well, as soon as you guys are ready to pop into the Caribbean, the southern part, do let us know, yeah, because there are a ton of people
course.
that are doing business here. I think from what I saw, like in San Antonio, I think the Caribbean is going through a shift similar, where there's a huge pool of resources in terms of labor content, English speaking as well, that can be utilized. I think it's something to look to.
Very smart. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, so Bryan Caplan Marketing and then a Bigger Better Biz channel on YouTube.
Yes,
Tell me
sir.
about this, please.
Yeah. So, okay, the big thing is getting in and talking to small business owners. No matter where they are in the country, in the U.S., they have the same questions. They're those same frequently asked questions. And one of the things that I tell my clients when we're building them a website is, hey, you should have FAQ or frequently asked questions page. It's great content. It might match up exactly with what someone's saying colloquially, what they're looking for, especially if they're using voice assistants. So it really plays nicely. And I thought, why the heck am I telling these people to do it and I'm not doing it for myself? And what better way than YouTube? I've got a friend, his name's Adam LaDolce, and he wrote this, he started this service and this, and a YouTube channel called Viewership. He taught me, so he kind of coached me. He has a business to do it, but he was coaching me personally as a friend, giving me advice on the side, and really helped to inspire me to grow, my channel. And we're still humble. We're in the 200s right now. We've been open since December, so only a couple months, getting the hang of things, but it's so much fun. And people are coming and telling me at my events, I saw your videos. I'm so excited that you're doing that. Yeah. So it's like, it's goodwill. It's just like helping everyone. It's, the rising tide lifts all ships.
Love it. Well, do tell us one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please, Bryan.
This is personal, but honestly, be a father and husband. It's really difficult to balance your life, especially as a small business owner. And the whole thing of, hustling and connecting with people, it takes a lot out of you. So that in and of itself, it's really important that I maintain my family, that I'm able to be there with my wife as my partner, my friend, my, everything. And then my kids, I have 2 kids. Olivia's 4, Bryce is 2, and they're growing up. These are like amazing years of their life, and I want to be a part of it. So I want to be there for everything, and that's really important. So to spread my time and to say that, to honestly tell you that I try to be a damn good husband and a good father. I'm doing my best, and I think that's what I'm going to continue doing, no matter how many years.
I love it. How does it make you feel to see what you've committed to and what has been now because of your commitment?
Excuse me.
Sure.
I'll tell you, it feels really good. I actually have next to my desk my contract for my first legitimate client, and it was for $125 a month. And I crossed out 125 and wrote 100 and initialed it like I was being all formal, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I had no value of my time or my worth. And so I was selling 20 hours of service a month for $100. And the first time I got my check, you know what I said? I called my wife and I said, honey, I got my first check, 24 more of these, and I think we'll be set. So now I come to you as someone that's helping others build their businesses. I've succeeded in what I set out to do. But more so, I think the big thing for me is that, I know my value now. I've gone through the ups and downs of business and really navigated it, building my own, having mentors, having help. And I feel I'm at a really good place, and I've done it honestly with integrity and with my clients in mind.
Amazing stuff. Well, amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Bryan Caplan. He has me captivated. I guess that's the cap in his name, right? The Caplan.
Love it.
Well, Bryan can be reached out at Bryan Caplan Marketing. That is in the show notes. It's a clickable link. And of course, you can check him out on YouTube, Bigger Better Biz. Bryan, let's switch gears for a moment. Now, let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Bryan, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Wow. Preschool and getting extra time drawing because I had helped the teacher pick something up.
Ooh. How old do you think you were exactly? Probably what, like 3,
3,
4?
3.
All
Yep,
right.
3.
All right. Why do you think this memory is so clear?
I think it kind of reflects what I've been telling you, and it's the life that I live by, and my wife, like I said, has brought it out in me, but giving. I've always been a giving person. So even being that kid that, I don't think I was a brown noser, but more so I was helpful. And I think being helpful, paid back in that I got a good education. I paid attention and was able to do what I've done with, just an undergraduate degree and no graduate or MBA.
Sweet. That is amazing. Yeah. Love how you connect to that. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind with that memory?
Please.
I love when you said earlier on, Angel, can you imagine? I get to go into libraries to see that you're the guy that's doing the teaching now is absolutely amazing, my friend. That the teacher was the person who created the space for you to have more time for creativity, to give you more time to draw. And now you're creating a space for other businessmen, businesswomen, business children who need that space so they too can be creative.
Thank you. That's amazing. Yes. Where do I give you my credit card after the show?
I've never heard that one before.
Oh, really?
I must be getting better.
Oh, that's great. That was amazing.
All right, my friend. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
I believe it was Who Let the Dogs Out.
All right. There we go. All right. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Bryan?
Sure.
Bryan,
sure.
Have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Can I have 2 people and it would be my kids?
Well, you said you're married. You have 2 children, yeah?
That's correct.
Right. Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Less than 8.
If you, Bryan, had to share with us your own unique real statement, the statement that represents who you are, Bryan Caplan, what would you say that is?
My unique real statement would be, it's not going to be easy, and if it was, everyone would do it.
Love it. Bryan, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I just want to thank you for what you're doing and congratulate you. Absolutely amazing accomplishments, and it just your dedication to the craft is awe-inspiring.
I appreciate that.
From someone who works on content, I mean that. And I really appreciate this opportunity to speak with you and tell a little bit more about myself. I think the one thing, you brought it up a couple times, the Bigger Better Biz channel. So we actually made a domain, and it's biggerbetter.biz.
Okay.
So really simple, Bigger Better Biz, biggerbetter.biz.
Love it.
So hopefully your listeners would enjoy that too and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it.
And definitely.
Spreading the word.
Well, I'll jump across there and check that out. Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. I think you've scored the point for making me laugh the loudest on the podcast.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get like a certificate?
I think I need to get that for you. Yeah. I need to
wonderful.
design that.
That's great.
Bryan Caplan, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.